Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another edition of Figuratively Speaking. How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing wonderful. I'm actually feeling a whole lot better from the surgeries that I've had, and I'm off all the medications, whatnot, whatever. I've got some really cool things that I want to discuss tonight about the TOG, Turtles of GraySkull. I've got some upcoming other unboxing and reviews that I'll be doing, which will be what I just got in the mail yesterday, Eternian Ellipse. I have Your Rock On coming to you already. So Rock On will be my next unboxing, but I do want to show them off just a little bit inside of package, and I really hope Mattel keeps doing this with the slip sleeves that they have on this. This is a gorgeous figure. Can't wait to unbox him, do a review on him. But tonight is definitely going to be Turtles of GraySkull, as I have a bunch of those to unbox tonight, talk about those, review those. I have in the workings for anyone interested in Mythic Legions. I have some Mythic Legions that I'm going to be unboxing later next week, as well as some Animal Warriors of the Kingdom and a few new Masters of the Universe Masterverse, particularly this Triclops I really like. Had to have this in my collection, and this is spot on. Definitely love the artwork, but these will be later. I also have Mechanic from Masterverse, and that's going to be an awesome figure to unbox. The other couple weeks ago, I did Turtles of GraySkull. I unboxed Leonardo and Donatello. And this week, tonight, I'm going to be unboxing Beastman. My very first Turtles of GraySkull figure was the Mouse Jaw, which is awesome. Definitely love that. This absolute ridiculously cool Shredder from Turtles of GraySkull will be unboxing. I think my favorite figure from the line thus far is the mutated Ram Man. He is absolutely magnificent, and he's definitely heavy inside the box. Those down there, be picking those up. Got Man-at-Arms for Turtles of GraySkull. And what a line is definitely showcasing to be. Raphael is the other one, and he is, it as the way I look at him, he is another version of Ram Man, taking over for the mutated Ram Man. And of course, I just had to get it I definitely like the body style of it and how they did this in almost a translucent blue. And this will be the first one I think I start with. Um, excuse me. Uh, but He-Man, Mutated, and of course, I got all my figures from Big Bad Toy Store, which was absolutely fantastic. Uh, and this is the international version that I got from Big Bad Toy Store. They're sending me different the a mixture of the international versions and a mixture of the U.S. versions, and those are absolutely awesome. Definitely love the color schemes. So there is no wording on the back of this at all, but this artwork is absolutely amazing. And he's been out for a while. So let's go ahead and get into unboxing him. And while I'm doing that, let me take a look at the chat and say hello to everybody. Let's see. First one in the chat was Eternian Ellipse. Hello, sir. Thank you for joining and being here. Bill from Weird Fantastic Toys. Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. All Music Fan 88. Thank you for being here, sir. Let's see. Mike Fee. Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. Jamie Sanders. Hello. Thank you for being here. And that looks like all that I have in the chat thus far. And let's go ahead and get into opening. The only thing I'll really be keeping from these packages is the artwork on the back here. I'll cut that off, and I've been starting a scrapbook with the artwork just to have the artwork. Artwork over there. Let's see. And of course, the comic book. It doesn't have words on it because it is the international version, but the artwork is absolutely fantastic. And of course, you get the little pamphlet to see what parts come off and what parts do not come off. So let's see. Of course, it's the head, the arms, hands, waist, and boots that come off for the He-Man. And I really do like the way that they have done this. I particularly like this belt with the spikes on it and the different weapon. And I love the fact that this has a twist on the back of the head here. Get out my handy dandy clippers. Got to be careful with these. If I go the wrong way, I'll cut myself. These things are super sharp. So, has anybody else collected anything from the Masters of the Universe Turtles of GraySkull line? Leave that in the comments. The Ram Man is an absolute beast. I absolutely love that piece. But I'm also, as far as the evil side, or not necessarily evil side, I guess, the normal side that would be on the side of Skeletor, evil side, got him out of the package pretty easy. That's awesome. So let's first of all go ahead and show him with weapon in hand. He comes with this mace. I do believe this mace came with spike ore, if I'm not mistaken. Speaking moistly, hello, sir. Thank you for being here. Um, this is a wonderful figure, and I do like the fact that these gauntlets, the gauntlets come off. This belt does come off. And of course, like I said, you can twist this around. So he's got the bandana, which is really, really cool. I love the color scope that they used on this figure. Of course, the wrist twists, and you get all the normal Origins goodness, 16 points of articulation. I really love these paint apps. I love the green Joker hair that they've got here that goes in kind with the slime pit, which I hope we really do get. I hope we get both versions, the evil horde slime pit as well as the slime pit done by Shredder and Krang, which is going to be which is really cool. In fact, if they do that, what I hope they do is that they combine the two to where you can actually switch the upper chamber of it of the jaw, so it's not just Shredder or it's not just the original. Uh, Mike Fee says that He-Man looks like Johnny from the Karate Kid. It does. It kind of does. It has. I guess it does have some relevance with that. I really do love that. Uh, I really do like this, and of course, I do love this harness that they used here for He-Man here with the spikes coming off of the sides. That's just really, really cool, and I'm gonna pull that off because I want to show off the head pops off nicely. It comes off this way, so I have to pull them apart in order to get that completely off. That is just really nicely done. The detail that has been done to this is absolutely amazing. Great job, Mattel, on this. Just on this harness itself. I could just really go for the He-Man to look like this, and he is translucent. If I put a light through him, you could definitely see he is translucent all the way, and I do love that. That is really cool. Throw that back. Absolutely loving this. There are also some new figures that are going to be coming out for Superstars, WWE Superstars line. We're going to get the Big Boss Man in there, and we're going to get Big Boss Man, Kurt Angle, and I forget the last one that we're going to get. That's going to be really, really cool. Jamie says, I really like the colors. Yeah, I really love the color schemes that they did. Now, this was a full, just translucent the way they did him in the mold. But I love the boot application with the paint apps that they did here. You've got one boot that's completely full, and the other one, his toes are showing out here. That was really, really cool. Let me see here. I need the Andre the Giant and British Bulldog. Yeah, I've got the Andre the Giant, not only for Masters of the WWE but also for Superstars. I definitely want to get my hands on the British Bulldog, and then we're going to be getting Muhammad Ali. And again, with these being Walmart exclusives, you can't find them in stores. It's almost you almost have to go to the secondary market to get them, and until they come out, uh, until I see them in stores, I'm not going to grab them. Turtles of GraySkull are pretty cool. I would think Motu and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would mesh so well. Yeah, absolutely. Going into saying that, of course, well, some people know and some people who don't. If you follow the comic books, uh, these were actually, there was supposed to be a comic book sometime a few years ago that Turtles and Masters of the Universe were going to be meshing together. And now that they're doing it in the toy line and they're doing it in the mini comics, maybe hopefully we'll get a full rendition of a normal size comic book for Masters of the Universe. I would have been happier if they chose Thundercats and Motu. Uh, you know what? I definitely agree with that all music. I'm really happy that we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But then again, at the same time, we got the comic books for Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, and they mesh so well. And the only way that I've been able to have a 5.5 figure of that is going into the Savage World uh, figures and getting the Thundercats for those. I still have to get my hands on Wave 2. Um, and when I'm able to get those at a decent price, because right now the price for those are just astronomical, and I'm definitely not paying the price. I don't necessarily mind paying, um, you know, let's just say I'm not going to pay $80 per figure. That's definitely not going to happen. Um, I'm not rich by any means, um, and I do have to do a budget, and I have to pay bills like everybody else. This does not want to go back on. I'll mess with that in a little bit. My buddy's Customs. Hello, how are you, sir? Thank you for being here. Oh man, they found a Krang. That's awesome. I really do wish, you know, I don't know if Walmart picks and chooses where they distribute to, which Walmart, or how they do that, but I know that I'm seeing, uh, yeah, I've heard that, speaking moistly, Adam from Radical Toys is always talking about that. I don't know why it's so hard to get uh, certain figures and lines in Canada, but that absolutely sucks. because I know y'all already pay a premium for just having something shipped to you. Uh, Much less, trying to find the figure in itself without having to go to the secondary market, because that secondary market is absolutely ridiculous. Um, and then Krang is every bit of 8 inches uh, from from what I've seen and what I've heard. You're absolutely right on that, Mike. Uh, and I think that's basically because of Megator. That's a big stout figure in itself. Um, yes, definitely, Bill. Evil Bay, eBay, Ishmay, whatever. Uh, I, I, I've already seen the prices that they have on that secondary market. That is just absolutely ridiculous, and I hate it. That collectors and hell, even non-collectors, just people trying to get things for their kids, as far as action figures, because it makes it, it really does make it to where that's something that you want to get and what you would like to collect, or just be able to play with, and you know, for the adult collector, for it just to sit on the shelf, or if you're like me, I like to play with my toys, so I'll combine this with my Masters of the Universe. And then, of course, with the way that I am, I like all the Origins lines because everything's interchangeable. So why not make some stuff with the WWE Masters and Superstars, and bring a new light and maybe a new character to the WWE, by your own design. But I really do love this He-Man, um, and all the swappable parts. So this is a great thing for customs. And again, I'll definitely probably be using this to put on someone else along with these. I think it's just really, really cool. I love that He-Man. I'm going to move on to the next one. And I think the next one, I want to save him for at least close to last. Let's go ahead and open up Raphael. Raphael is definitely one of those ones that are really, really cool. I love all the turtles. In fact, the new Leonardo that they had just announced is the one that I really, really want. I have the first one that came out, and I'm just real iffy on the two halves of a power sword combined to one. When I know Leonardo is really supposed to have two swords, and that's what I'm used to. But I really like the new one that they're coming out with, and he looks amazing. And I do believe that's also going to be a Walmart exclusive, maybe a Target exclusive. But either way, I definitely want to get my hands on either that Leonardo. That's the one that I really, really like. I wish that's the first one they made, but I really like this this version of Raphael, as well as I like the Donatello version that they did on the first, and I hope they do a redo, just so that you could take the helmet off and just be able to have him as the turtle head in itself. That's why I really like the fact that you could take his helmet off. Um, let's see, in the back bio it says, and I love the artwork here. You got Slacker, really cool figure. I do remember. I never had him as a kid, but if I can find him in store, I will definitely be doing that and getting him. Also, I want to be able to make the Metal Botto, which is Metalhead from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just to see what they're going to do with all the parts with Metal Botto. And that's going to be really, really cool. The back bio, the Turtles track Shredder back to Krang's Technodrome. Ralph charged headfirst into the fray before Flash sent them to Eternia. Now adorned in Ram Man's spare armor, Ralph's back to tracking Shredhead and looking for a way back home. And again, I just love this artwork. The artwork is ridiculous. Yeah, I definitely want that new Leonardo as well. That new Leonardo looks dope. Um, I like the way that Mattel has done Turtles of GraySkull. I'm very happy. I'm stoked that we've got it like that at this point. Um, yes, absolutely, All Music fan. This is the Snake Mountain that I really wish that Mattel would create. This version. I just I honestly wouldn't care if uh, if if it didn't have the monster face on the side, but this is the one that I definitely want. I absolutely love that filmation version of Snake Mountain. Absolutely gorgeous. It is the one that I am more partial to, even though we got the original Snake Mountain uh, redone. And of course, it's got the taller spire, and that was excellent. Uh, and, uh, but the one thing I do kind of wish that we had gotten with it was the voice thing. I am the voice of Snake Mountain. Blah blah blah. I had that as a kid. I had the original Gray Skull, um, and that's just absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this. Leo is the best. Ralph is number two. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. The thing with Ralph is, and this is a new comic. I have not been able. I have not. I've been waiting to open these, so I'll be reading that a little bit later. Um, but I will show off some of the artwork in it. Let's see, the Raphael's. He's got a lot of parts that are removable. I'm loving that. So his helmet's removable, the head's removable, the arms and the hands. Of course, the over part of the loincloth is removable, and the boots. And that's going to be fantastic as well. Absolutely loving that. I'll be going through that as well. Let's see here. Get over there. Put my artwork over here. Look at the size of this weapon. I love this sai. It's been mutated. I love it. So you can see that he's got the fist there in metal. So it's definitely like Ram Man. Or actually, it's kind of like Fisto, but he's got the size on it. And I love that. And now I got to get to my handy dandy clippers. My buddy's customs. I've been seeing a lot of your customizations that you've been doing. Man, that's awesome work. I love the way that you customize your figures. And the imagination that you have using the caps to that shoulder pauldron that you made on the one is absolutely amazing. Uh, Definitely love it. I can't remember which figure it was. And then he's got a sai that's more like a sword. Now, if we get another Raphael, I really hope that we get a Raphael with just the normal size. But, oh my gosh, Raphael is beefy. And of course, you can twist his headroom along as well. And let's see here. That comes off. So there's the helmet, which is done very, very nicely. I absolutely love this. It is definitely the second version of Ram. Well, I think this is actually the original version of Ram Man because the second version has all you can see is his eyes, whereas this is the original that I remember. You could always see Ram Man's mouth and nose as well as his eyes, and I'm absolutely loving this. It just it fits very, very nicely, and I'm loving that. So really, you get two Ram Mans in one. And again, I love the paint applications that they have done with this. Let's see. Does the armor come? The armor does come off. Yeah, and his turtle shell comes off to be a shield, which is awesome. I love that. And if you pop his head off, the armor just slides off. And when it comes to the turtles, I really like to just have them in their turtle physique. Um, I wish that they had the holes in the back here to be able to put the shell back on, but I'm not going to complain about that. And of course, you can rotate the the end of the bandanas, which is really, really cool. Yeah, my buddy's customs, the the coffee custer creamer seals, shoulder armor. That's magnificent, my friend. I absolutely love that. Your customs are great, and I love the way you do your paint apps. Um, I'm trying to get uh, into doing more customs, and uh, I'll be starting to do some more customs uh, here shortly. And to pull this off, you've got to, because these do not strap anywhere. So you have to pull the waist apart to get that off. But I really do like the way that they have done the turtles loincloths as well. This this the Ralph is so fantastic, and I love the paint apps, especially across the boots. You get the straps here, but it's done in red, so everything actually really coincides with each other, and I absolutely love that. Um, I think one of my favorite things about one, Raphael is known for his quick temper, um, but it's it's amazing to me. Uh, for one, because I've always wanted turtles in the Masters of the Universe line. I thought that would always be cool, something to have. And then when they had announced that they were possibly going to be doing a comic, and that fell through, that was quite disappointing to me. But now we've got this, and we get the mini comics with them. So again, that definitely brings a bigger hope to me that we will get uh, another version of Masters of the Universe comics. And I'm loving the paint apps again with this. Mattel, you have done a wonderful job with the Turtles of GraySkull line thus far. Please keep up that great, awesome work. Um, don't cheap out like you've done on a couple of your Masters of the Universe figures, as well as your Masterverse figures. I don't mind reusing parts uh, for things, but this new He-Man that you got coming out, and he's got that faker head sculpt with just a different paint application to it. That's a little cheap. Um, don't want to say anything too much more out of line with that, but yeah, I find that to be just a little bit cheap. And I definitely love this. Ralph has always had an attitude. It's a teenager thing, right? We've all been there. My kids are definitely thoroughly to, well, at least my 15-year-old is. I don't think she believes that I was ever a teenager at one point in time. Um, but yeah, we've all been there. Let's see this next. I'm kind of I don't really know how to describe this man at arms, and I do like this man at arms, and I definitely love the artwork in the back as he's fighting Krang and Megatar. Uh, but this is an absolute uh, uh, gorgeous piece of artwork here. Great job with the artwork again, Mattel. I think probably the thing that throws me off here with this man at arms is that this particular man at arms, his arms, legs, and chest, the color scheme that they chose for this reminds me more of Merman than Man at Arms. And I'm definitely going to love the new Masterverse Man of War figure that they got coming out. That's going to be outstanding by far. And of course, this is the once again, this is the international version sent to me by BBTS. Uh, and if you if you haven't done your pre-orders yet, please go get your pre-orders for the new figures that they have on BBTS for the new Turtles of GraySkull line. Those look amazing. Um, and I definitely pre-ordered every single one of those. And with Man at Arms, you can take off his helmet. Now, see, this is what kills me. You brought out Donatello as Man at Arms, but you cannot take the helmet off of Donatello. But you could take the helmet off of this Man at Arms. Why, Mattel? Why? That's please do another version of Donatello so that we can have just the normal turtle head for this line for Donatello. That would be my only complaint for that Donatello. But otherwise, Donatello is absolutely amazing. Looks like this Man at Arms actually comes with the same weapon that Donatello comes with. Just a little bit shorter than the version that Donatello gets. All right. So here we've got an arm gauntlet, which is absolutely amazing. I do love the colorization that they did with this, with the blend of, I want to say that's a yellowish gold. It's not bronze by far, and that blue. It looks amazing. I definitely love this. I'm a little iffy on the face sculpt for this one, and my reasoning on that is just because uh, this this particular face sculpt, it don't really look like Man at Arms to me. It has some reference to it, but it don't really look like Man at Arms. And I could be wrong, but to me, it doesn't look. It doesn't really scream Man at Arms to me. Oh, his helmet does not come off. The helmet can come off. It takes some work. Is that for the Donatello or both? Speaking moistly. Master Versal Toy Hunter, hello, sir. How are you doing tonight, Eldor? Thank you for joining the stream. So I do like this. So I guess in the same scheme of things, now that I know that you can't take the helmet off of this one, um, the head comes off. Oh, okay, I see. So there is some glue work here in Man at Arms. So it is a separate piece. So you would have to warm that up a little bit, I think, and then get that off if you wanted to. But then that means he's going to be a bald Man at Arms. Um, and nothing wrong with baldness. But again, I don't know. It looks weird to me. And of course, you could take his shell off, which is kind of weird that they give him a shell. But to have that in his hand as a shield. But I really like the Japanese armors that they're doing with these as well as the shoulder pauldrons and kneecap braces, whatnot, whatever. Call them knee pauldrons if you want. Um, but I definitely love it. I'm definitely liking the color scheme that they've got going on here, with the exception of this. This he definitely looks more like, even though this is a more blue for a merman, but it's still it reminds me more of a merman color. And I think that's my only complaint with that is because I don't really recognize him as Man at Arms with that color. And maybe it's just me, but that's my opinion. But it's still not a downfall to the figure. I definitely think he's a little more basic than what we've gotten with. I think his armor is better uh, here, but I think with what we've gotten with the turtles themselves, the turtles have gotten a better armor set than Man at Arms definitely did, and definitely a little bit better than what mutated He-Man got as well. But I understand the He-Man because He-Man really didn't have a whole bunch of armor until you got into the snake armor or the other ones and whatnot. So that's understandable. I do like the furry part here that they did here, even though it's not. It's molded to look like it's fur, but it's not fur. But I definitely love that, and I love the way that this sits. That's just really, really cool. I think I got that on the wrong hand. So let's switch that out because that don't look like it's sitting right anyway. That should slide up here. There we go. Yep. So there's that. Now I can put that in hand, and now he looks right. That is I don't know if BBTS had Man of War on their listings. I think Man of War was a is either going to be a Walmart, which I hope not, please God no, exclusive or a Target exclusive. And I'm really, really hoping that he is not going to be a Walmart exclusive. So that's Man at Arms. Absolutely. I like the figure. I definitely like the split toe ninja boots that he's gotten on here. I just noticed that. But other than that, um, I guess with the colors that they did here on the color scheme, I can understand the color scheme that they did on the Man at Arms, and that's pretty cool. Definitely like that. This is my boy right here. He's going to be the one I'm going to have the most fun with. Next to the Beast Man. The Beast Man is absolutely off the chain. Let's get in here. And let's see. Ram Man did not hear his assailant's attacks. It was as if the wind suddenly choked him out. He awoke covered in ooze and opened his mouth to speak, only to hear "bah" come out of his mouth. Well, wasn't that almost kind of what he did in the Filmation series? It was normally "duh," but at the same time, it's Ram Man. He used his head as a battering ram, so yeah, he probably knocked a few screws loose. Uh, all he knew is that he had a master, and his name was Krang. And again, with this artwork, the artwork is fantastic. And again, if we get this slime pit, I really want if Mattel, if you're out there listening, if you even bypass one of my if you get into this, give us a slime pit where it has both molds that you can interchange. Uh, that would be awesome. Oh, absolutely, Mike Fee. Target by far. If I'm looking for something that's an exclusive to Target, if I can't find it in store, I can at least find it on their website, and it's sold by Target, not like when you go to Walmart and it's sold by some other conglomerate on Walmart's site that's charging evil day prices. Yeah, absolutely. You're spot on with that. Yes, absolutely. Ramman had the best PSA in filmation. He really did. Again, he was definitely one of my favorite characters. And he he was always in the right place at the right time. There was a few times that he might not have been in the right place at the right time, but he was always there. He was there backing up anybody and everybody who needed the help. And then what they did with him in the new storyline of Revelation and Revolution. I can't complain about that. Absolutely great. What I love about this figure, not only does he have that translucency um, things about him with that, and he comes again with his axes. These axes are absolutely spot on. I love it. Just like he had in the original Origins figure. But what I love about this, now, why did he say bah? And he's just so big. He's huge. And then he's got the ram legs, so they go back, which is awesome. Kind of like the actual ram does on the back of his legs. And of course, his feet have turned into hooves, which is actually really cool. And again, with that translucency, I'm loving that. I really love this head sculpt. And this, I think if you heated this up, you would be able to get that helmet off the ram head. But I love this. That's that's amazing. I love it. And I definitely love his new armor with the spikes on the pauldrons. I'm not gonna pull all this off, but he has the same similar green veins on his arm and chest. Uh, but it's absolutely, oh my gosh, I love this. Um, and he's so beefy for a Motu figure. Mm. I still got to work with things with my thumb to get it into places when they're tight. I don't have a whole lot of strength in my thumb anymore. Uh, and of course, that'll be taken care of in the courts. At least I hope so. But I love this. You can see here he's got the ram ears, uh, but it's this facial sculpt which is just absolutely amazing. Thank you, Bill. Good night. Have a wonderful night. But this Ram Man is absolutely amazing. I love it, and I love the paint apps that they've done. Of course, he's still got the green pants here, and if you look here in the back of the leg, it's still the black leg there. And wow, I just threw him across the room. That's no good. So he looks kind of weird at the bottom, but it's really cool. And I definitely love the sculpt of the ram's head on the belt, and of course everything with the spikes here at the end of the kilt and the chains across. This is just an absolute amazing figure. Uh, it's a toss up of which figure is definitely my favorite right now at this point. I definitely love the Raphael. I definitely love this Ram Man. But there is another figure that I have down here that I want to get into as well, and I'm saving him for last because that is my absolute favorite. Um, and I'll save him for last. But the Shredder is amazing. I absolutely love this figure. This is I don't know if he's been mutated at all or if this is the way that they just made him look for this particular design. And I absolutely love it. It's new, it's fresh. It's fresh enough to where it's you've got the helmet is reminds me more of the second or third movie of Shredder coming back in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. I love that helmet. It's not the just round dome with the middle and with that middle fin in the front. So I'm gonna get into him. All Shredder wanted to do was eliminate the turtles once and for all. Unfortunately, Krang's plan to harness the most powerful force in the universe backfired and flung them into Planet Eternia, where Shredder encounters an interesting new ally. And that interesting new ally, obviously, is Skeletor. I put a nose ring in my Ram Man and it made all the difference. Um, I'm gonna have to go back and did you post that on IG? Uh, my buddy's customs. Did you post that? If you did, I'm gonna have to take a look. And added some more veins to the mutagen oozing from his eyes and mouth. Oh wow, that wow. That sounds really cool. I definitely want to see that. And again, these comic books, I'm stoked with that. I have a few of the Turtles of GraySkull comics, mini comics that they did originally, and with my first figures, and they unfortunately were glued inside the package, and it kind of ruined the sides and the back of a few of them. So I wasn't happy about that. All right. I do love this cape. This cape is very, very flexible. It's very, very nice. Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely want to see that. So I really like this axe that he comes with. It kind of resembles, maybe could that be, I almost wonder if they're going to bring the evil horde into the Turtles of GraySkull faction. That would be kind of cool because that kind of reminds me of the bat for the horde. Shredder fits right in with the evil horde. Yeah, he really does. So I was kind of thinking that too. Also, with the fact that they gave him the. I didn't undo that one. Don't want to break it because they gave him this. So it makes me wonder: are they going to put the evil horde into the Turtles of GraySkull line? That'd be kind of cool. Um, I would definitely enjoy that. Let's see here. There we go. I'm getting out of there. And yes, let's see here. Let's get that back to where it's supposed to be. There we go. Yeah, so I'm loving this whole head sculpt here for this. This is fantastic. That's an awesome idea. Uh yeah, absolutely. That sounds like an awesome idea. Yeah, Mike, at the same I I am more prone to the evil horde than I am the snake men. However, the snake men to me, um, they they hold a certain place for me only because the snake men were a whole different entity. And again, going back into the comic books and going back into Princess of Power, where we really got to see more or less of some of this other Snake Men, and it was Tongue Lasher and Ratlore, and I do believe maybe a couple of Shira uh, episodes also had can, uh, not Camo Con, Cobra Con in it. And Cobra Con was definitely one of my favorites because one, I have an obsession with cobras for whatever reason. I would never want to own one, um, but I think they're a really really cool snake. But I definitely love this. The colors that Mattel has used for this is awesome. He's got the purple and this red here. And of course, you got the normal silvers for Shredder, which is awesome. And then the black with the silver spikes down here. This this is awesome. Yes, I heard about the Hordak that we should be getting for this line. And I think that's going to be amazing. Um, I don't know if they've announced it yet or not. Was that a leak or was that announced? The other thing that I find kind of strange about this, so I'm figuring he's been mutated, is because of the feet. So I do believe that this shredder has been mutated, and that's pretty cool. I like that. And of course, I also like the fact that his armors, his spikes on the legs, they come off like this. So they just slide on and off. There's no fiddling. And then of course, you got the evil horde right here on the boot, which I think is pretty cool. Huh, that's pretty cool indeed. So Easter eggs, even on the even even on the figures themselves, Easter eggs. I'm absolutely loving that. Let's see. I like the fact that he comes with an open hand as well as a fisted hand, and I really can uh, enjoy. I'm definitely just going to enjoy these figures. This th- this is great. I'm loving this. Absolutely great job on these figures, Mattel, on the artwork. Your artwork is always top notch. I can't say the same for all the figures that y'all have done, but these Turtles of GraySkull figures, two thumbs up. Absolutely. Fellow in Motu Facebook group got me to pre-order him 3 Turtles of GraySkull lot, but sadly Shredder is sold out at BBTS. Yes, the Shredder has sold out at BBTS, so I'm glad that I got him when I did. It's absolutely. I didn't catch the second. Hold on, was that on the first day or was that the second day? I caught a lot of the first day, but I didn't catch everything. Um, and then the second day, I completely missed the second day, so I don't know what they showed the second day as far as what was supposed to be coming. So this is my other favorite figure. This Beast Man. This is just amazing to me because I'm loving all of the Japanese Art Deco, the Bushido helmet, the pauldrons, the sash, the armor sash. That's absolutely amazing. And once again, the artwork spot on. And you get that Easter egg. We already knew this Moss Man was coming. This is one that I've got to have. I've got to find this one. But I didn't know if I was going to like the way uh, the way this was, and that is just absolutely amazing to me. This Beast Man is ridiculously awesome. Beast Man undercover henchman. Beastman did not trust the alien outsiders the moment the foot set foot inside Snake Mountain. Rather than become Krang's next mutated experiment, Beastman escaped to strike a bargain with He-Man. What he found instead left him shell-shocked. I, I definitely love the terminology on this because again, it's everything about the turtles in this line, Turtles of GraySkull, and I'm absolutely stoked for this line. And I knew that when they decided to do this, that I was definitely going to be all in on this. At first, I thought that I was just going to really want Shredder and just the Turtles, but then I'm seeing the new arrivals that's coming, the second version of Leonardo, the version of Michelangelo. That hair's got to go. So the hair's gone when I get him in hand. Uh, Put the hair on something else. I don't know. But the hair's going. But Casey Jones, that Casey Jones figure is absolutely the shit. I'm hoping that he really is coming with all those accessories because that's a weapon pack all on its own besides the figure. Um, the uh, the the big hammer that he's going to have on there. That hammer comes from Masters of the WWE. That's what Triple H had. But also, I also do believe that also came with a version. Did it come with a version of Ram Man? I think it was a Masterverse Ram Man that it came with. But I'm absolutely loving that. I'm stoked. Can't wait for this line to broaden a little bit more. But I've definitely got to have the Krang. I've got to find him, and I've got to go out tomorrow. I'll be going out to Target tomorrow and looking to see if I can't find a slacker, um, whatever. And then find out who else is going to have the other parts to Metal Botto. And then are we going to be doing any other Build-A-Figures, Mattel? I hope that we get a few other Build-A-Figures. I'm not sure how many Turtles fans that I have in the chat here, but I think it would be awesome if we could get Yosagi Yojimbo in this line. I think that would be awesome. But also, again, we've already talked about it in the chat a little bit. Uh, you've gone this far, Mattel. How about how about seriously thinking about adding the Thundercats to the line? The Thundercats would be absolutely amazing, especially with this version of the line. But I'm definitely happy we've got Turtles, so I'm not gonna look at that. That's awesome. I'm loving that. And I believe that will that no, it won't. It won't fit on his back, but I think I do like the new version of the whip. I do wish that it was a little bit more flexible, because this right here, I know that with the way my kids play, if my kids play with this, they'll be bending it and whatnot, whatever. And eventually it's just going to snap at one of these middle pieces in betweens here. But this has the blades in here swing with a blade at the tip, which is absolutely amazing. I love that. All Music Fan 88. You know what? You and me both, brother. Uh, I yeah. Between between me collecting the comics right now because Dynamite Comics has been doing the Thundercats comics. Between me getting those comics, and those are $4.99 a comic book, and then of course between that and then the figures being anywhere between 20 and whatnot, whatever's. Uh, yeah, I'd be broke myself. Mike Fee, you're absolutely right on that too. I forgot about PandaCon. That would be an awesome figure to go along with Yosagi Yojimbo. Absolutely. My buddy's customs, you're absolutely right about that. I thought about that. If you peel that helmet off of this one, You could put the hair on that one, but that would make him look so goofy. It really would. It would make him look absolutely goofy. So this right here, this is probably, I have to say that this is a even tie with the Ram Man and the Raphael. But what sets him seriously apart is the Bushido armor all on his own. I'm absolutely loving this. I, geez, Mattel, you definitely outdid yourself with this. And I love the fact that you can come off. So that means I could put this on a whole nother figure if I wanted to. The face of this Beast Man, I do like that. That's actually not so bad. And of course, he comes with his normal Beast Man. Just put that on him backwards. He comes with his normal Beast Man face, and I do like that. And this is the color that Beast Man should have been in the cartoon version Mattel. That pumpkin orange in the cartoon filmation version that y'all did. This is the color orange that Beastman should have been. This is the color he was in filmation. He wasn't pumpkin orange. That's just absolutely ridiculous. And of course, I dropped something else. Again, this is my normal thing, dropping stuff in almost every video that I do. But I'm loving this, and I can use this armor on anything that I absolutely want to use this armor on. But what? How cool is that? And I'm definitely loving the colorizations because they used. Uh, it looks like Buddy uses them all the time on a lot of his customs. Those uh, not transparent, the color changing paints. So it's definitely got that gloss, the kind of a glossy, but it does change color a little bit in different shades of light, and I'm absolutely loving that. That is fantastic, absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That orange was just way off. Uh, I do still love it. I love the head sculpt, but it was just it was the wrong orange. So that definitely made me drop them down a couple of points. I don't have this Beastman yet. When I get him, I'm going to paint the spikes on his chest, the armor blue, chains and the pendant gold, and then touch up the armor to give it a little bit more color. Yeah, you know, it's absolutely amazing. And this Beast Man is absolutely amazing. I love this Beast Man. But I'm really stoked about this armor on this Beast Man. Geez. Um, Mattel, I've definitely got to give you a 10 out of 10 just on this figure here. Uh, just for the armor in itself. That just makes a whole difference for a different Beastman. I think if I had any complaints uh, with any of them, I think my biggest complaint is Man at Arms because I still can't get over that merman blue that he's got on him. It just doesn't it doesn't ring out it doesn't ring out Man at Arms to me. And again, that's just my opinion. Um, I could be wrong. I'm sure other people like it, but I don't. With the armor set that he's got, I think that's the only thing that makes it appealing. Otherwise, mm, but I love this. I love that he comes with the shield. I do kind of wish that there was a place to put this on his back or somewhere else. I mean, I guess you probably could with the shoulder pauldrons kind of hook it up there like that, but it's probably not going to stay um, when you move the arms around. But that does look sick. I like it. But anyway, this has been my Turtles of GraySkull, and I'm so happy to have these in the collection. And of course, being able to do what I'm going to do, I'll be doing some stop motion videos with these as well. Probably doing some battle sequences and whatnot. But I'm definitely working on another wrestling video, and I'm almost done with it. I'm working on some of my effects in the video for like entrances and some of the effects that would go along with the rings on stage. So that's what's keeping me really on that. I'm trying to figure that out. Um, but I'm absolutely loving this. This is absolutely sick. Yes, absolutely. Eldor, pick this up. If you can get this, pick this up. This just the armor alone. The armor alone is sick. I'm absolutely loving it. Um, what do you guys think about the Turtles of GraySkull line? Let me know in the comments. If you like this kind of content, please definitely leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Um, hit the notification bell so that every time that I drop new content, you're notified. And this has been Turtles of GraySkull unboxing. Thank you all for being here, and I will definitely see y'all on the next one. Long goodbye. Good night, y'all.
You can see the riding on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always, they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.